A NATO delegation arrives at the Ukrainian border to observe the situation. The war zone is far from here, but the tension is visible. Hungary borders Ukraine's westernmost territory, where the geographic protection of the Carpathian Mountains has spared Ukrainians there the horrors of the Russian invasion further to the east. There are long lines for those fleeing at Tiszabec, a Hungarian border station, but some here are moving in the opposite direction, back to Ukraine.
I am from Bakani, in the first village, 5 kilometers from the border. Thanks to my good God, nothing has happened here. But up in Kyiv and Kherson, as they say in reports, there is catastrophe. It was awful to watch it through TV. I can't imagine having to be there. We come to Hungary, do some shopping, and going back to Ukraine, and wait. No one knows what will happen from one day to the next.
Rising prices and an unpredictable food supply have forced many Ukrainians living nearby to regularly cross into Hungary.
Minden nap átjövünk, ahogy tudjuk a kis kopekünkből, hogy meg tudjuk venni az élelmet.
We come over every day to spend our little dimes on buying something to eat. War has not reached us, but we are also shaking, trembling for survival. We cannot sleep and we cannot take a rest. We do not have our life. They have taken everything from us. We live under constant fear. Can you imagine? During the Soviet era, Russians and Ukrainians were together. We lived happily. Why are they not able to settle this?
After the first assault, many inhabitants of the border zone left Ukraine immediately, afraid that if they waited, they might be trapped behind enemy lines. Now many have decided to move back. Eva, a 38-year-old mother who lives near the Hungarian border, says she had joined her son and husband, who are in Hungary, as guest workers, but now they must return.
We got scared, so we left Ukraine and spent 2 weeks in Hungary with my husband and son. Now we go back, as our life is still there, houses, fields, cattle. Neighbors gave them food, but I think within 1 or 2 weeks we'll leave Ukraine again. Going home is a must. We come in and go back until it is possible.
Vladyslav, a 23-year-old sports journalist, decided to go back to fight in Ukraine.
I think that I need to go home because I write my father and ask him to wait for me because we need to go together on the war. I'm ready and I know that I won't die because the truth on my side, on side of my citizens, on Ukrainians. Of course, everyone who go on the war understand that it's the biggest risk in the life because war is not normal for the 21st century.
Olga Koretsinen gave up her job in Germany and says she is moving back to Azyorod, the largest city in the region. She pleads for help from the West.
I am worrying that my house will be occupied by Russians. Putin is Hitler II. We will win, but you have to help. Otherwise, he will be here in half a year.
As Russia's invasion drags, millions of people are on the move, uncertain of what comes next. For Gabor Unshin in Tiszabec, Hungary, John Spear, VOA News.